One of the best things about my job, there are many good things, you know. I get to see the world and I get to do something I love. But one of the best things about my job is the people I get to meet. And I don't say that in a cavalier way. I wanted to tell you about one story about a very touching and a very heartwarming situation. I was in the South Pacific and I was on one of my first cruises. And I saw that a woman was dining alone, and it's not unusual when somebody is cruising by themselves to ask if they would like to join your table, or they'll ask you if you'd like to join them. Anyway, she had just lost her husband, and I think the first couple of times I told this story I got a little bit weepy, but I've told it enough now that it's just a nice story. But she had lost her husband just a month before, and this was their dream cruise to the South Pacific, and she decided to go ahead and take the cruise on her own. And she was okay. You know, she was having a nice time, and I think she even smuggled some of her ashes to Tahiti, but I shouldn't be saying that. Anyway, so she decided, we hit it off and we spent the cruise together, and she wanted to know if I could design a piece that would be a remembrance of him, a remembrance of the trip that they were supposed to take together. And she wanted it in gold. She wanted, you know, the big pearls. And I thought, obviously I'm wearing it because I don't usually sit around in my living room wearing this necklace. But it was a little bit of a challenge for me. You know, I had just started working in gold. I just started doing one-of-a-kinds. And it was a big leap in skill. And we sat and we designed this piece for her. I'm very proud of it. And it was 13 pearls, and it represented all of their children and grandchildren. And we worked on it together, and I have to say that it took me, I'm almost embarrassed to say this, it took me almost 7 weeks to get it made. And I don't mean I put it down and I kept coming back to it. I mean it took me 7 weeks because it was really pushing my skill level at the time. But I did it. And she was absolutely thrilled. And you'd say, well, why are you wearing it right now? Because she said that the design, and this is the ultimate compliment, she said that the design was so beautiful that she didn't want to keep it from the world, and she thought I should own it. And that was a lovely compliment. It was a lovely start. And what it turned into was an entire collection. So since then, we've done single pieces that are, you know, just pendants. We've strung them on other sapphires, and it's evolved into a whole collection. And people often say, where do you get your inspiration? And it's circumstances like that. One, this person was inspiring. Two, I gave her something that would be heartfelt regarding her family and her husband, and she could keep it for a lifetime and pass it on to her children. But it also became my design, and we call it the Dream of Moorea because we were in the South Pacific on the island of Moorea when we designed it.